Hey YouTubers!
You are the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen.
Gaston fucking...
She grabbed the chicken feed and she pelted these freaking birds with it. She was like, oh, I'm so mad at Gaston.
He killed me!
Oh Lord, that was so scary.
Hey everybody out there in YouTube world, my name is John.
I'm Taylor.
And we are here today to discuss Beauty and the Beast. We'll go into some things that we thought were fun about it, maybe some things that weren't so good. That being said, spoilers are to be expected. If you do not want to know what happens in the movie, or if you do not own the VHS of the 1991 movie.
It's been out for 3 weeks, you don't have an excuse.
I would actually like to let ladies go first. Miss Taylor, what did you think of the movie?
I love Disney. This movie, there were a lot of positive sides of it. There was a lot of fleshing out the story a little more. The fact that we finally find out where one of the many dead parents of all these Disney princesses, what's happened to them. They presented a new artifact. This book can transport you wherever you want, which I find interesting because it is a curse for Beast. He can go anywhere he wants in the world, but he literally, because of his beast form.
His beast mode.
Beast mode!
He can't go out. So the fact that Belle is able to use this,
Find it in your mind's eye and feel it in your heart.
To go to a place where she was a child and the place where her mother ended up dying, we find out later from the plague. That was another layer that I was happy to see.
And then Belle stole that rose from Paris. Does that mean that now she's bringing the plague with her?
I wondered that. I was like, girlfriend, you're kissing this rose.
Your mama kissed.
And you're passing on the sickness.
Yeah, I mean, all I know is in Velveteen Rabbit, they had to burn all his shit.
It's a terrible fate for any toy.
Emma Watson, I thought I was going to watch Hermione Granger the whole time. I still saw hints of her, but she was kind of a sassy Belle. It was a less damsel in distress. They called her a damsel in distress, but... I'm not afraid. They made it very clear she could handle herself. She didn't need nobody.
When it comes time to be her or her father is locked up, she hugs him and then pushes him out of the cell.
Yes.
When Gaston and Beast are fighting, she grabs Gaston's arrows and breaks them all. So she's making these assertive choices.
Yeah. When she wasn't fighting, it wasn't because she didn't want to help. It was simply because she would fall to her death if she got any closer.
And that's a very big problem with Disney characters. So you gotta watch that. Perfect casting, perfectly done, well done Philippe the horse.
I love the fact that they are starting to integrate some more homosexual characters into their story.
Yes.
Lefou, of course, it makes so much sense now. I really like that twist on the character.
And that character in and of itself and his ogling of Gaston the entire time really lends itself into that direction for the character and his personal preference to take.
I thought that was well done. I was happy that he kind of got a comeuppance to where he decided that Gaston was the Beast. You saw that recognition of him, and in the castle fight, he did switch sides.
With Lefou, I was really worried at the end of the movie that even though they had building him up as a homosexual character the entire time, which they did from the beginning, it wasn't one of those like cheeky, oh, it's a gay character, like Power Rangers. That was bullshit. She didn't even commit it.
Yeah, they made a solid move. I don't think you could really take it any other way.
And you had the balls to do it, Disney, which...
But at the same time, I did have some qualms with it. Gaston left her dad tied up to a tree in the woods for a wolf to eat? What the hell was that? The house staff, all of the animate objects are a little more lifeless in the live action than in the animation. Some simpler features that could be exaggerated a little more would have given them some oomph. I didn't love that Mrs. Potts' eyes were just painted on the side, but I know that's how it was in the animation.
All right, that'll do.
I was a fan of the castle. I really liked the like how they did it. I loved the castle and I thought it was beautiful, but it was also more alive.
This castle is alive.
Had the air of magic about it, where I think in the animated version, the staff that have become animate objects are the life of the castle, but in this one, it just felt lifeless. Can I just say my favorite addition of a side character was the piano?
He spit his teeth out and we turned human, he had no teeth.
I did appreciate his character. Did you notice they ate a lot of tomato soup? It was a lot of Campbell's. There was a lot of Campbell's being served in the castle.
When I saw the menu real quick, it looked like it said poison. I'm assuming it's a French word.
No, it was poisson. It means fish.
I was like, why is there poison on the menu?
Dinner, poison.
This is why Americans don't trust the French. I did like how these movies have taken the time to kind of fill in the plot holes that the cartoon versions have left. And that's something that Jungle Book did exceptionally well. And that's something that they did take care to do in Beauty and the Beast, which was greatly appreciated. One of the big plot holes they do explain was the fact that even though they're royalty, no one in the nearby towns knows who the hell they are. The witch put an amnesia spell on everybody.
Amnesia spell.
That being said, who the hell is this old woman coming to doors and testing people morally?
Cute. I thought she was a cute old lady.
I'm not denying the fact, because she needs to be sympathetic, but she's this character who is running around testing people of power. What's her point? What is her end game?
She is an enchantress, and she shows up more than once. It's not this random character at the beginning that lays a spell down and then you never hear from her again and it's magically lifted. What I loved, she showed up in the beginning and she shape-shifted throughout the whole thing. She lived in the town as Agatha. She was just,
The Enchantress is the spirit of his mom. That's why she's emotionally invested in him. That's why she cursed him because he wasn't doing the right thing. And that's why she hung around for so many years waiting for him to do the right thing.
And I think you're right. I think it was the mom, and I think that's a really nice little circle to bring that around.
Love the library intro. I like how in the cartoon he was going to be, this is for you, Belle, do you like it? And this one he kind of offhanded, like, you want to read a book? I'll show you some books.
Some of them are in Greek.
I love the fact that the town library was all of like 7 books and that was it. And she'd read them all before, where in the cartoon it was a decent small size room that was filled top to bottom with books.
It was humble for an ignorant, illiterate town.
Exactly, but this one, now that everybody is truly illiterate, it would make sense they would only have 7 books. And that makes him giving her this library so much more meaningful.
If this is not for love anymore, Belle's just a page digger.
Now I ain't saying she a gold digger.
She's just here
She's
for
a
books.
page digger.
Did no one hear Gaston and Maurice's ultimatum? He basically says, if you don't do this, I'm going to make him take you to the crazy house in front of 50 people, and no one caught on to the fact.
They can't read, they don't know.
They can listen. And these people, they're terrified of Beast and a magic mirror she brings. No one questions the fact this girl just came out of nowhere and brought you a magic mirror.
I really feel like the villagers were handled differently too. They
Yeah.
they were much more ignorant.
It was like a South Park crowd almost, is the way I felt it was.
They were very vulnerable and gullible and easily swayed.
My overall thoughts, like I said, I enjoyed, the characters were good enough. Growing up in the 90s, I was always holding the animated movie in the back of my skull and kind of comparing everything to it. I liked it more as a kid, but I don't hate it. It's not bad. It's not bad, it's just not particularly my cup of tea. But it's worth a watch. Overall, it's fun. Go see it if you like the genre, know what you're getting into.
I'm happy I went to see it. I would recommend that you all go to see it. I wasn't overly impressed with it because you do know what to expect.
Yeah.
As a Disney fan, not super happy about all the rehashing of all the old material, but it is entertaining. It's the story you expect with some new flavor, which is nice.
So that's about all I have to say on it.
Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate all your comments and views.
If you like it, like it. If you want to subscribe, subscribe. There's a whole bunch of fun stuff on here. We got more reviews on the page.
Please comment below. Let us know what you thought. If you saw anything that changed the plot or was new that maybe we missed.
You guys have a great day.
Bye.
Go to the overarching wide shot at the very end. And I was looking for Lefou and his boyfriend to be. I didn't see him anywhere on that dance floor.
Oh,
So
you think they snuck out?
no, I don't.